Okay. How are we doing, everybody? Welcome back to episode 2, actually. I guess not welcoming you back. This is episode 2 of our live series of franchise mode. We started last weekend. Would have been episode 1, where, as you can see, we got in as the Newfoundland Growlers. We did a expansion to go into the NHL as the 33rd team. We did last episode the expansion draft, went through the first entry draft for our team, and yeah, here we are. We're on the cusp of year 1. October 10th, and we got, as you can see there, we got our first game against the Winnipeg Jets. Now, I did say, as we ended the live stream last weekend, that I would go through and I would assign our scouts to do all of our scouting. So we're going to go in, and as you can see there on the right, we got, actually, let me just sort this here real quick. There we go. We got all of them going. They're out. They're on duty. Their estimated dates were, so this is how we're going to do it, was where we're going to sim. We're going to sim to January 1st, or January 10th, sorry. That's when most of our scouts will come back. Like, see, this one's going until the 18th of January. That one's 17th. That one's 20th. So we got some. This one's only till November because there wasn't actually a lot of prospects in USA East region. There were still some, and there were still some that are projected to go kind of high. So I still sent them there anyways. But yeah, they might not be as long, which is okay, but we tried to do as many of our scouting as we could to January. So we're going to chunk it kind of January, April/March area, and then one more time just before the entry draft in the off season once playoffs are done. So that's how we're going to try to line it up and make sure everything kind of works. So that's what we're going to do. And then as you can see here, we have our NHL pros. These I didn't do. I didn't do anything with these. I'm letting the computer do these. Normally when I do franchise modes, I don't even have any pro scouts. Because most of the time when I do franchise modes, I do a lot of draft glories, which are kind of, you draft your entire team, so you don't make any real big free agent signings. You don't trade for anybody. You don't do anything like that. So you just kind of build your team just through the entry draft. So you're not good until you're not actually contending for a Stanley Cup until you're year 2026, 2027. So we're not doing that. We're just going to do the straight up classic franchise mode, do whatever the hell we want, just try to get the best team possible and see if we can win a Stanley Cup for the Growlers as we expanded into the league. So that's what we're going to try to do. As you can see here, though, we do still need some good prospects and rookies to eventually make their way to our team. So we do have some of our scouts out, and they're all scouting. So just before we start simulating, we're going to check the lines, make sure these are all good to go. And we're going to see how we're doing. So here's how the squad looks for year 1. And I'm pretty sure I already did coach preferred lines. Did I? Okay, there we go. Now we got them all done. So it's looking pretty solid. As you can see, we got the top line of Jake Gensel, Elias Lindholm, and Jonathan Marchessault. So that's a pretty solid line 1 with a +3 overall in line chemistry. So that's pretty solid. I like that. We got our second line of Marcus Foligno, Philip Hedl, and Arthur Kaliev, which is not bad. Third line of Ryan Donato, Ridley Gregg, and Kevin Labanc, which is also pretty good. All of these guys are all the chemistries line up really good, so it's all +1, which I like. And then our fourth line, Cody Glass, Alexei Protas, and Noel Achari. So they're going to be pretty solid. We got Samuel Girard and Brandon Montour with +3 here. That's pretty solid. Our defense is beefy. beefy back end. 84 and 87, 86 and 84, 85 and 80. So we're definitely going to be strong from the back end. So Thomas Harley, Cam York, Eric Cernak, which is great because we got him locked up long term, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 4.7 for 7 more years, and he's already an 85. He's only 26. We're going to get him for his prime. At least we got him locked up. We won't have to worry about him, so that's good. Our goaltending, of course, got Swayman and Fleury. Both starting, like, starter potential. Even Swayman's not even at his potential yet. He's 90 overall still, and he's only 24. Just crazy. And then Fleury, of course, 38 years old. We might be able to keep Fleury maybe 1 or 2 years, but then eventually at that point, he's probably going to retire. And when he does, we've got some help down here in the minors. As you can see, we got Joseph Woll, who is going to be probably ready for a call up here soon. He's already an 82 overall, potential starter medium, 25 years old. So he's going to be probably, once Fleury retires, he'll be taking his spot. And then we got also Dustin Wolf here, who is going to be really, really good, I think, one day. 22 years old, elite potential, medium elite potential. Should be a starting goalie right now, honestly, but with Wool there, he won't be for the first year or two, so that's all right. And then here are our minor league lines. We'll just do head coach preferred, of course. So we got Fabian Lysell, Atu Radi, so Jillian Gauthier, Alex Turcotte, defense, Kovacevic. We got a bunch down here. Not as worried about the AHL lines. They'll improve as we draft more. So not super worried about that. But without further ado, I think we are good to go. I'm actually going to take a look just real quick at the draft class for this year, which we already kind of did, but we've got, like, this is the draft class that literally just went this year. So like T. Jaginla, Sam Dickinson, Zane Parekh, Adam Juracek, like all these guys, Bennett Seneca, like all these guys literally just got drafted this year. This was the current draft class that just happened this year for the NHL. So Aaron Kiviharu, like all these guys would have just went. So I kind of have an idea of who's probably going to prosper from this draft. So I know who I'm looking for. But like I said, EA always has those few people, like this guy, Javon Raffle. He is an EA generated guy. So he could be good. And we got Thomas Lindstrom. So he's going to be probably pretty good as well. He's a left defenseman. I'm probably, depending on how our season turns out, we'll see what position we're in. But we're going to see how they work out. But we're going to get into some simming here and get through our first year with the Growlers and see how we end up doing. So we have our scouts till January. So we're going to go till about, I think the 20th was the latest one. So we have a game on the 20th. So I'm going to go to the 21st is where we're going to sim to. And then we'll see how we're doing when we get here. So begin the sim. Oh, we won our home opener. That's pretty good. But now we're on a bit of a losing skid. I don't like this. So we got our first pre-go at the scouting reports. Our scouts don't have much. They do have the fact that Kiviharu is a medium elite, which is okay. There's not much to go on right now. Have they found any gems? No, it's way too early still. But we know Kiviharu is going to be good because, he's good. But it'll all depend on where we finish. So we're going to get into more simming. Oh, we got a trade. I don't like that trade. We're just basically swapping third rounds, and I'm getting rid of our really good prospect. If I was to get rid of that Havlid goalie that we drafted from our first draft, it would have to be for I would have to be getting some sort of other prospect, I feel, back in return, and I don't think picks would be worth it because we're also looking for talent or players to come back the other way. So I've reviewed this year's draft class briefly, so our amateur scout is calling us to let us know in general, I feel it will be a good year for rookies. Okay. So our scout letting us know that there's going to be some good high potential prospects this year, so that's good. No, I'm not taking... No. So, must have just automatically put Havlid on the trade block, I guess, because we're getting a lot of offers for Havlid. So, might have to go and adjust that. Okay, so here's our second Central Scouting has released their draft rankings now. This will be almost at the end of the year currently, so we'll see how we're sitting now. Okay, so right here, as you can see right off the bat, we got Caden Lindstrom, who's a full-blown elite. He's going to be an elite no matter what. He's about a year out. Milan Lucic, similar style. Look at all the friggin' A's, B's, A's. It's crazy. He's already rocking about 26 games played in junior right now. 19 goals, 18 assists for 37 points. This dude's a monster. And he's also 6'4" at the age of 17. Can we acknowledge that for a second? Holy Christmas. He's 116 shots so far in 26 games. This dude's going to be a friggin' force once he gets drafted. He's averaging about 19 minutes of on-time ice per game. Yeah, he's gonna be really good for whatever team lands him. We got Tej here. He's not elite potential. He's top 6 forward, but his draft, like his potential is high. So he could very well, if he plays and develops pretty good, he could push into elite. He's 2 years out. A lot of B's across the board. 26 games played as well. Or no, he's not. That must be glitched. Full career stats. Okay. For some reason it's showing me... Oh, wait, I'm all the way over on the wrong side. That's why. So he's sitting at 26 games played, 12 goals, 15 assists for 27 points. So over a point per game. That's still really, really good. So anybody we got for unknowns, maybe, that aren't projected to go as high, but we got some elites. Like right here, we got this dude, Julius Mittinen, 3 years out, center left winger. That might be one we keep our eyes on. He's a grinder. He's 17 years old, 6'3". Projected to go about... Our scouts project him to go about 38th overall, but it seems Central Scouting. So Central Scouting just being the whole scouts of the entire league and other teams. They're projecting him to go about 33rd. So our scouts think he might drop a bit. But we will see. Our scouts recommend... We're getting a scout recommendation for Adam Juracek, which, I mean, he is really good. The only thing is we've got a really good D-core already, and we've got them locked up pretty good. So that's a possible one to keep on right here. They got a scout recommendation for Bobby Girard, I think. 5 years out, 18 years old, 6'3", 210-pound center. 23 games played right now, rocking at over a point per game. And they have him ranked 168th. This could be our steal right here. This could be a steal. We're going to mark him because I think he's going to be pretty decent. Do we have any gems yet? Nope. They haven't found nothing yet. All right, we're going to keep a simming going. Okay. No. I don't... Now that I just thought about it, no. So, we're kind of we're really mid, it seems, this year. You just offered me that trade. I'm not doing it, and I'm just offered me that trade. Absolutely not. No. Well, so they're giving us 2/3, one for next year and one for this year. For a third next year and a sixth this year, but also... No, we're not gonna do that. All right, we're getting a few wins here. Okay, they really want Havlid. Oh my goodness. Everybody's trying to throw something in for him. Good Lord. All right, we're into January, so we're into the new year, and we're sitting very, very mid right now in the league. 21, 20, and 2 is what we're sitting. Oh, 21, 22, and 22. Okay. Central Scouting. We got some more reports back. How we looking? Okay. So no franchise so far, I don't think. Okay. So Matt Harrison. I actually remember when I went through to go do this scouting report before I went live today. So we got a lot of guaranteed elites. We got Tomas Lidstrom, Javon Raffle, Berkeley Catan, Caden Lindstrom, Sam Dickinson. All these guys really good. Now here's the thing. He's 19. He's an overager. 6'4" right-handed defenseman. 35 games. So he plays a lot of time on ice. Who's it? There's nothing that similar style they compare him to or anything, huh? Okay, so he's playing 21 minutes of time on ice per game. That's a hefty load. So he's projected to go our scouts are projecting he's going to go 143rd, but Central Scouting has him down as a 155. Even if he isn't franchise potential, he could, because they have him ranked as potential. Our scouts have him ranked above elite. Worst case scenario, I get him and he's an elite, and that's a late round elite. So that's like a third or fourth round pick we could get right there, and it'd be a right-handed defenseman. So we're definitely going to mark him down because he might be a steal. I'm going to make sure that when we do our scouting after the simming is done for the first little bit, we really scout the heck out of this kid, Matt Harrison. So we're going to have to remember that name because he could be a stud. This guy, we got another goalie, Russ Farrell. Okay. And our scouts actually recommend him too. Scouts recommend him too. He's at least the potential, possibly a 2-bar elite. So he's a possible elite, possibly maybe a starter. I think he's going to go about 114th roughly. So that gives us flexibility, because if we do decide to trade Havlin, that everybody seems to keep giving me offers for, we could just draft this kid, Russ Farrell. And he might be better than Havlin, because I think Havlin right now is only a starter. So he could be better, because if he does actually prosper as an elite, that could be really good. Huh. We're going to keep our eyes on that kid too, even though could play right or left defenseman. He's elite, and he might have X factors. So that's interesting. Henrik Zetterberg. Someone there too. 17 years old. Possibly. We'll keep... I think that's pretty much it. Any others that for our scout recommendations? Zane Perek. They only have him scouted as a 7th D, but he's projected to go 9th overall. Who's this? Max Curran? 4 years, top 6 forward, 17 years old at 6'3". Yeah, we'll mark him. Thomas Lavoie. Jet Luchenko. Valery Nabokov. Nothing really. Some more D, but we don't need D. All right, so we got some picked out. So we're now at the point here. So let's take a look and see how we're doing. So we're currently right now in about January. So playoffs are about 3 months out, roughly. And we're very mid. We're in 5th right now. So we're the Leafs almost have a 10-point lead on us. So we're kind of in the company with the Senators, the Red Wings, the Panthers, the Canadians, jazz like that is where we're sitting. Jake Gensel having himself a year, point per game player right now, 48 games played with 49 points, playing very well. We'll check out the points, see how people are performing. Okay, so Marchessault and Gensel leading the way here, obviously. Lindholm not doing very well. That's concerning because he's our top line center. Heedle's doing very well. Second line forward, he's getting 36 points. Third in points, that's really good. How's our D? Defense? Montour with 32 points. Lots of assists. Wow. Same with Gerard, 28 points. Then it kind of drops off pretty heavy. What do we got for our goalies? How we looking? So Swayman playing most of the games, which is, I kind of figured. Played 32 games, Swayman has. He's been taking most of the bulk of the load here. 17 wins, 14 losses with 1 overtime loss and 3 shutouts at a .911 save percentage and a 2.77 goals against. That's good. And the same with Fleury. I mean, he's played 18 games. He only won 5, lost 12. 1 overtime loss, only 1 shutout. .902. So Fleury's been average. He's still an 84. We'll see how it stacks up to the league. See where Swayman sits. See what the rest of the league looks like. So, okay. Let's see where so save percentage. Jonathan, okay, no, we want active goalies okay, so probably Hellebuck rocking the best save percentage. He's played 40 games and is rocking a .923. My goodness. Yeah, Yaroslav Askarov. So here's the thing. I'm thinking about maybe seeing if we can get a package put together for Yaroslav Askarov. Because I think getting him, I might trade Wolf for Askarov if I can get the value here. So before we do our scouting, I want to see what the trade would look like if I was to trade for Askarov. Because Askarov in this game, I know, goes crazy after like 2 or 3 years. So Wolf isn't completely there yet. They want... Okay, no, I'm not on... Okay, so we'll go with Wolf. Put him up there. I think he's on Nashville. Should still be, right? Nashville? Yeah, so there's Askarov. He's already at 81, and he's 22. He's 21 years old, so he's a year younger than Wolf. And is asking... Okay, so he's not asking... So we could probably get away with this for just swapping Wolf with Askarov and maybe throwing on, like... A sixth round pick, maybe? Maybe a third for next year, actually. We could do the Kings for next year. They want it. How's that? Friggin' fine work done, gentlemen. Fine work done. All right. Well, Yaroslav Askarov, ladies and gentlemen, that's fantastic. So now we got Wool. Okay, so we're gonna... Who the hell are you? Oh my god, is Askarov up with the big club? Oh my god, he is, isn't he? He is. Okay. Sorry, bud. Go to roster. Moves. Askarov, you're not going to be to the big club yet. You're going to finish the year in the minors. Sorry. Going to finish the year in the minors, then we'll call you up. Because I think what we should do is once we get close to the trade deadline, we should try to sell some of our older guys. Because I know, like Fleury is on an expiring deal. We'll try to move him. Anybody who's on an expiring deal that we don't see with the team long term, we'll try to move, maybe get some extra picks. Because I really want to test that elite or the franchise defenseman that we saw. So, but we got Askarov, we got him in the system. He's going to be a stud for us very soon, very very soon. Going to be a stud. All right. So we're going to go quickly through. This part might be tedious. I apologize. Might be very tedious. But we're going to go through. We're going to assign some scouts. And you guys can, I mean, if you guys are ever do play NHL 24, do your own sort of franchise, you guys can kind of see how I do my scouting. So as you can see, we've got some scouting ranks here, their age, their weight, height, right, the teams and all that stuff. It gets us some information. So usually what I like to do is I already did potential and comparison first. So usually what I like to do is I'll kind of do like a strength and weakness one, just to see where their areas are good at and stuff like that. So usually I'll go right down to March 10th. Yeah, roughly there. Confirm that. For all the Russian players. And we'll do another potential in comparison just for people that they're not super sure on. So like these ones that are low. So I try to go, so like this guy, they already know he's going to be good. So like that one they're not 100% sure on yet. Okay, so we'll do that one. Liga. So Kiviharu, they already know he's going to probably be pretty good. So for this one, we'll do strengths and weaknesses for these guys. Like most of these, they know they're going to be pretty solid. There we go. Now we'll see if there's any ones that they're not entirely sure about. So like these guys, 2 or lower, I'll usually try to go for. Like that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy. This one doesn't even know, so we'll do these guys. There we go. Hopefully like that. So we got March for those. Some of them go till April, which is fine, because that's usually kind of what I was expecting, was like around April-ish. So, oh, right, we got to keep our eyes out for that Matt Harrison. I think he was U.S., so I don't think we'll see him in here. And look, some of these guys are still question marks, so like I don't even know. These guys might be good, so I'm going to keep going like all the way down so I know. I think he's USA. So we're going to keep going. All right, 2. I just want to make sure, because the more the scout knows about a person, like, so basically the way that these work, if you're not aware, 2, if you get all 4, like, let me show you an example here. So these 3, they're pretty sure, like they're about 75% sure that he's going to be what he is. Like they recommend that he's going to be there, and that's where they believe he's going to go. The most you can get is about 4. And then basically at 4, they pretty much guarantee. It's a guarantee, pretty much. Like, they're right. So you kind of want to, and just by the way of doing that, you just kind of keep having them scout that player, and then they'll just learn and know more about that player. So that's usually the way that I'll do it and stuff. It's just kind of to make sure that they're 100% when knowing stuff about them. So we're going to do strengths and weaknesses. Yep. Do all of them because there's not many here. So we'll do them all. I think maybe he's in Central. Is he? There he is. There's my boy right here. Matt Harrison. So let's see. Player info on this guy. Yeah. This is our guy. So he's only at a 2. So I'm actually going to get... We're going to get this scout to do a strengths and weaknesses for all of these guys, which is fine because he's the weaker scout, I'm pretty sure. This guy is. I have a scout that also scouts the same area. I think he's a little bit higher. Yeah, this guy's an A+. So we're going to have him scout more potential. So he's going to do potential. There's Harrison. We'll do potential on him. Anything with the 2s and 1s. Oh, no, you're a 3. No, you're a 3. 3. 1, 2, 2. Nope. There we go. All right. Yeah, so that's the only thing about this part with doing all the scouts within franchise mode. This part does get pretty tedious. So, Gonna end up having to go through and doing a lot of this every time when it comes to the dates and they get closer. We're just gonna do all these because there's not many of them. There we go. Perfect. USA West. Now we're into the Q. This is where a lot of the top end prospects are here. So we're gonna do potential. Okay. There we go. Q. Now we'll just do some weaknesses and stuff for all the top guys. There we go. And go to the O. Dickinson. Yeah, we'll do potential for you. Don't know about you. So all these guys we don't even know about yet. Damn. There we go. Alright, now we'll go here. There's a lot of people in the O, so we're just going to actually just kind of draft potential on all of them. So we're going to go from here. We're just going to go up. This one. There we go. Done. Done. And then we got the W. The WHL. Okay. Ryder Ritchie. So most of these guys, we know they're going to be good. They're pretty high ratings. We're not sure about that kid. See, this is why, because like you see some people in the rankings, they'll move up. So in their central scouting, sometimes it'll be just like, see this guy with the question marks here. I didn't have him scouted because he was so far down. But then halfway through the year, we're about halfway through now, you can see that in central ranking, he's jumped right up. So I'm like, okay, now I want to get a scout watching that kid. Like these right here, 149, 160, like all these guys I never scouted like at the beginning. So all these guys I'm going to want to do because I have no idea. They have them ranked pretty good. So that's what I mean. I want to go through. I want to look at them all, and I want to make sure that I'm not missing some hidden gems here. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to want to do this. Go all the way up. There we go. That should be good. All right, and now all scouting's done. Perfect. So that should take us almost to the end of the year, I'm pretty sure. And it doesn't look likely like we're gonna make the playoffs, but you never know. So we'll see. We got to go to the trade deadline. We'll see where we're at come trade deadline. See what kind of shape we're looking. I think we're going to try to maybe move Havlet at the draft. It seems a lot of teams are interested in him. I think we might do that. That's a big D. I don't need defense, bro. Have you seen my D? Have you seen my friggin' back end on my team? Good lord. Okay, so we're basically at the trade deadline. And oh, the Kraken have fired their head coach, Jim Wilm. Interesting, because when we start getting into a position where we feel like we might be going for it, we might be looking at maybe a new coach. So, yeah, we're going to be a conservative seller. We're definitely not buying. So we're going to enter the trade deadline. Like this season's kind of a wash. We're not going to make the playoffs. So we're not looking to add. If anything, we're kind of looking to like sell off some of our assets. So we'll see what teams are buying, I guess. So let's go through and we'll see what teams are doing. So Arizona, okay, Arizona's buying? You're kidding. You are kidding. There's no way they have a winning record right now. Are you serious? They're 41-19? Who do you have? Your team isn't great. Like, you have Clayton Keller, obviously. So 89, 87, 86, 86, 85. Okay, so you're Oh, you got Tarasenko. You got Toffoli. Okay, so you definitely added at free agency. Like, you got Perron, you got Schmaltz, DeBrusque. Like, yeah, you added at deadline. So, okay, that makes sense. Okay, well, is there anybody you want from my team? You're not getting Montour. You're not getting Harley. You're not getting Cernak. These guys are staying in for the long run. No, I want to re-sign Cam York because he's going to be a part of the team for the long run here. So let's see who else. Who else do you have that's matching the list here? You guys want Valimaki? He's got only a year left. And I do want Boquist in the lineup. He's a right D. Maybe I... So we got a right D. Right D. I'm going to have to make room here at some point. Because this is our prospect from our first draft, the Quincy Reckes. He's an 82? Since when? Oh my God, he's killing it in the USA. 47 games played, and he's got 41 points. He's almost a point per game as a defenseman. What kind of a defenseman is he? He's defense. He's not even offensive. That's crazy. Oh my God, his body checking's already an 87. And he's 19. That is wild. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to make room for this kid. Like, he's the same overall as Adam Boquist right now. And he's only 19. And Boquist is 23. That is wild. That is crazy. Okay, so we're going to trade Valimaki. They look like they're willing to get rid of some picks, which is fine. I'll take picks. So they're wanting to flip a lot of their fourths. Oh, they'd have more than 50 players. Okay. So who else is Boston? They got 43 contracts. We could go for a pick here. Okay, so the best pick you have this year is a fourth. Oof. Okay. Valimaki for a fourth. I think that'd work. I think so. It's about all we're probably going to get for Valimaki. He's on an expiring deal. Yeah. There we go. Got a pick. That works. All right, so who else do we got that we can flip? Anybody? We're going to put Havlet up, I think. See what teams want for him. He doesn't have a lot of trade value. Yeah, for picks. How good is Buffalo? They're just going to squeak in. Could go for a Buffalo fourth? No, or maybe a third. Can we go for... Let's try to upgrade one of our picks, huh? Why don't we try to do that? Go for the Leafs. Wait, where are the Leafs? Hold on. Hold that thought. 36-23. Okay, so we're going to go back to Buffalo. See if we can get a second rounder. Might be pushing it, but we're going to try. Let's see if we can get the Leafs fourth and maybe a seventh next year. I don't know if that's too much. Do we try just with... Yeah, we'll try this initially and see if this goes through. The Leafs fourth and Hugo Havlid for a second round pick this year. All right. Look at us out here swindling, making deals. Love it. Anybody else going for it? Like, who else we got? That like? Oh, look at the Oilers. My God. Who do you want? Yeah, they want a they want a lot of my good kids. I want some of my other guys here too, like Nathan Walker. I got him on a 2-year deal. I want to keep him. Ryan Donato, I've got him on a 1. He's going to expire after this year, $2 million. Could maybe try to see what we could get for him. Maybe we could get maybe a prospect back for him. Who are they looking to get rid of? Who's this kid? Bo Akey. I mean, he's got a lot of trade value. Okay, maybe... Okay, well... Yeah, Edmonton's second round. It's probably not going to be worth that much considering... You know what? We'll do Donato and a 7th next year for their 2nd this year. Mint. Trade accepted. Doing some house cleaning, boys. Here we go. So the Oilers are over the cap. So what do we got here? Rangers look like they're going for it. Anybody here that they're interested in? Who do we got? Anybody that's on an expiring deal? Yeah, that kid's not even signed. That's our good guy. York, Grigg, Kaliev. They're going to be a part of our future. Same with Turcotte. Clifton still signed. 2 more years. Boquist is going to be a part. You know what? Maybe we could trade Clifton. He is 28 already. Even though he's locked up, Boquist is probably going to take his place. So we're going to try to trade Clifton. Maybe we can get a player back with this deal. Brett Berard. 21 years old. He's going to be a top 6 forward potential. That could be... Oh my god, we go Matt Rempe. Oh my god, we could go Matt Rempe. Oh my. Be a bottom 6 forward. I mean, his trade value... You know what? We could probably get him and Berard, honestly. Who's this kid? Adam Sikora? He's younger. 5'11". This kid is, what, 5'9". Okay, well, let's try with Sikora here. They'd be over the cap. Damn, I'm going to need somebody who's going to be... yeah, they're young. Okay. Shesterkin, by the way, going to be a free agent. Going to be a free agent this year. Maybe you know what we could do? Maybe in the offseason we move off a Swayman. See what kind of package we could get for Swayman. And maybe if we're able to sign Shesterkin for a few years because he's going to retire quicker or start going down quicker because he's exact right now. But we got way too many good, possibly young goalies to come up that are going to be like coming in, and Shesterkin might be on his way out the door a lot quicker than Swayman. So, just a possibility. Okay, Pittsburgh, are you going for it? Who do you guys have that are... Oh my god, you want to get rid of Braden Yeager. Oh boy. He's pretty good. Can I get? No, you guys are over the cap. You guys are too close to the cap. Mikael Granlund, they want to get rid of. He's $5 million for 1 more year. He'd be the type of guy I would go for if we were going to the playoffs. That'd be a really good bottom 6 guy to have. All these guys probably on expiring. Oh. No. I'm not giving up a second. That's ironic that it was for the guy that I was trying to get rid of. All these guys are probably on expiring deals, though, aren't they? Yeah, every single one of them. Every single one of them. Oh my god, they have boost. He's on an expiring deal. Kevin Hayes isn't. Braden oof. Goodness. That's rough. Tampa. Ooh, Ethan Gauthier. He's got potential. 19 years old. He might be pretty good. So maybe I could get him, and I'll do a 2-for-1 if they can give me maybe a left winger that they want to get rid of. Maybe who's sucking up a good amount of salary. Left winger. Connor Sherry. Ooh, could take back Jeannot and just let him walk in free agency. Or maybe re-sign him, depending on how good of a season he's had. Yeah, he's not had a good season. But we'll take him to relieve the cap a little bit. Fuck, he's not quite enough. So we need just a bit more than 2 mil. Huh. We got for right wingers? Nothing, eh? D? Even though I don't need D. Goalie? Oh, Hugo Allenfeld. He's going to be a good goalie, too. Okay, so nothing's going to work there with Tampa. Leafs want Clifton. Who can we snag from Tirana? We snag anybody from here? Ooh, Niemela. No, we don't want D. We don't want D. We want wingers. Galiev. Matt Nyes. Oh, could you imagine getting Matt Nyes? Damn. Ronnie Hirvonen. Go for Alex Steves. Top 9. And Leafs don't really have anybody we want. The Canucks. They might. Who we got here? There's Iafallo. Signed that deal. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Lettermacky. Jonathan Lettermacky. He's got some potential. Top 6 forward. 19 years old. Already a 73. Could take him. Straight up, 1-for-1. Maybe I could get a pick on there if I'm being cheeky. I think it's too close, though. Go for like a 7th this year. Get our 7th back. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. All right, straight up 1-for-1. What? You're kidding. The Buffalo Sabres just freaking pulled the trigger for Lettermacky before we did. Oh, man, no way. You're kidding, bro. I can't believe that. That's wild. That is wild. Jeez, we were just too late. Damn. Okay, what do we got here then? Winnipeg got anybody that would intrigue us? Nikita Chibrikov. Is he playing pretty decent? Nothing really great, huh? Not great. Frank Vetrano, Barabanov. Frank Vetrano. Is he a UFA? I think he's a UFA after. I think he's a UFA after this year. Oh, I would go for Frank Vetrano. Maybe we could get him signed, but second line forward. We'll try for it. Okay, so we'll have to add a pick. I don't know if it's worth it then. Not really worth it if we got to add a pick. So we're trying to just move on from some people here. That would be intriguing right there. Barrett Hayton at 23 years old. 3 more years at 1.4. This is the guy we need. Barrett Hayton. And his trade value currently right now being so low, we could probably also get a pick with it. That's crazy. Oh, yes. This is our deal. Draft picks. Oh, shit. We got to do this quick because it's almost friggin'... let's do Arizona's second rounder this year. Fuck. We got to do this quick. Quick. Capitals second. Damn it. Okay, what if we do Arizona's second and we'll give them our 5th this year? Done. Let's go. Quick work. Quick work, done, made easy. We did it just before the deadline in true NHL fashion. Love it. I love it. So here's some of the summary from the day. Ottawa got Philip Broberg and Oliver Rodrigue from Edmonton. That's a really good goaltending prospect for Ottawa, but they have Sogard. I don't know why they need Rodrigue. Edmonton got a 3rd-round pick and a 4th-round pick and Travis Hamonic. That's not bad. Oh, they got Bo Akey, that guy that I was looking at from Edmonton. San Jose acquired him and a 3rd-round pick and goaltender S. Janssen from Edmonton. Edmonton got Jan Ruda, a 4th-round pick, and a 4th-round pick for Vegas' pick from San Jose. That's crazy. I thought it would have taken more than that. Colorado got Mike Hoffman and a 5th-round pick for Chicago, and a 6th-round pick, which is San Jose's. And San Jose required Callum Ritchie and a 2025 4th-round pick from Colorado. Buffalo acquired Jonathan Lettermacky that I was literally like this close to friggin' getting, which is crazy. Yeah. Nothing else, really. Upgraded some of our picks. Good day. Good day for us. Here's a big trade right here. Friggin' to Chicago, Anze Kopitar, a 4th-round pick and a 6th-round pick. And to Los Angeles the other way, they traded Brady Shea and Jay Magna. That's a big trade. Damn, they took a lot of that Anze Kopitar contract, eh? That's crazy. All right, we'll sim up to the end of the year. I already have a feeling like we're not going to be making season ticket drive starting. Season ticket drive is about to begin. We have processed the season ticket renewals below. Yeah, we're not in a good position to win right now, so we've sold less than 40%. That's understandable. All right, let's go check out this draft class. Have we made any progress? We have any gems? We do. Matthew Virgilio. 3 years out. He is a right or left defenseman. 2-way defender. 45 games played. 17 points. Average. Okay. I'll trust my scouts. I'll live and die on the hill. I trust my scouts. Love them. We'll trust them. We'll keep them marked. Right here. Scouted by C. Strite. All of the pressure's on you, buddy. You're going to bat for this kid. So nothing more really on Harrison. He's about 5 years out, at 19 years old. I mean, as a late round pick, not expected to go until 114th or 148th overall. I mean, why not take a flyer? Like, what else are you going to pick at that friggin' round anyway, right? Like, just take a flyer on him. All right, let's take a look at what the scouts are recommending. Christopher Thibodeau, Felix Lacrette. Some of the... Tobias Heinen. 47th overall. Elite, 2 years out. Marcel Dion is his comparison. Player stats, strength of competition, A+. This could be a dude. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on him. Same with this Casper Pickett. Like, dude, these names, man. I can't do these names. Right winger. 3 years out. A+, player stats. We'll keep an eye on him as well. This dude's got... Okay. We don't have a scout in Dell. The DEL league. Fuck. The German league. We got to get one. We're going to have to get somebody for there. So we might have to fire one of our pro scouts to get one for Dell. Seems like there's some good talent popping off there. Here's another one. A center. Russian. Elite potential. 3 years. Possibly. Strength of competition. A+. Not suggested to go until the 98th overall. It's another possible one right there. Emil Vinny, that's a goalie. Another goalie. 2 years out, possibly. 6'2". A, B, and an A-. That's not bad. We'll mark him as well. It's better to have too many options in case some get taken, right? So, Nicholas Stahlberg, he looks good. We'll mark him. Like it. All right. So we'll keep her going. Looks like right now we're on our projected... Well, now we're starting... Okay, there we go. We're starting to win a little bit more now. We got to keep making our trek to the bottom of the friggin' standings here, and now we're gonna win. Now we're just gonna go on a winning streak to end the season. You guys are really gonna do this? Jesus. Nobody got the memo that we were supposed to lose. How did our minor team do, by the way? Oof. Wow, and I thought our friggin' big club did an off year. Holy shit, 26, 50, and 6. Oh my heavens. Wow. That's got to be the worst in the league. Easily. Easily has to be the worst in the league. 100%. All right, gentlemen. It is the playoffs. Yeah, we failed the fucking goals. I don't give a shit. This is why I have automatic owner mode on. Alrighty. Well, we're going to sim to like middle of May. See how the playoffs are going. First round. Wow. Okay, so we got a okay. All right, well, we'll check out the draft things here. We'll check out that stuff later, I guess. Anything new? Anything change? More gems? More gems? No? Okay. Anything change, really? Not much. We're getting close to the end here, so... Oh, where'd our guy go? Did he drop in potential? Oh, he did. He dropped to an elite. Oh, he was a franchise potential. See, this is what I mean. This is why I got to get more scouting done on it, because now Matt Harrison has dropped from a one-tier franchise potential. Now he's only possibly even halfway of an elite. He might even be worse. This is why you got to do the scouting. Because I was going to waste I was thinking about just being safe and getting a really good first pick right on him. But now, as it's progressed, like now we've got so there's been some movement. So... Ugh. Our Farrell's still here with Vinny, so... Alright, we're going to have to do some looking here, but... So, right now with the playoffs, we got the conference finals between the Calgary Flames and Colorado Avalanche, and in the Eastern Conference finals, we've got Pittsburgh and Tampa. Wow. So, the series... Looks like Flames won the series against the Avs, so they'll be going to the Stanley Cup final. And right now it's a Game 7 between Pittsburgh and Tampa, so let's see who moves on. All right, Stanley Cup final of the Calgary Flames and Pittsburgh Penguins in year 1. Two teams I did not expect to be in the finals for the Stanley Cup on the first year, I'll tell you that much. Okay, don't care. So... The Pittsburgh Penguins take home the Stanley Cup in year 1. Crosby gets another cup with Letang, Malkin, and they get one with Karlsson now that Karlsson's there. Calder Cup champions? Hey, the Belleville Senators. Rep it for the hometown team. Let's go. If there was any other team in the AHL that wasn't our team that I would have wanted to win, would have been Belleville. Nice. Belleville Senators won. Nice. All right. So... We are approaching the entry draft. We got to see how the draft order lines up here, which it's not going to tell us. So Seattle has the first overall pick. Yo, we got to... Okay, we were originally supposed to have the 9th overall pick, but we've got the 10th. That's not terrible, considering how we finished. We didn't finish dead last at the bottom of the league, but we still got a top 10 pick. That's good. With how strong this draft class is, I'm confident we can get a pretty decent player at 10th overall. That's good. The Rangers, though, can we just talk about that for a second? Jumping from 13th position to the freaking 3rd? Oh my good lord. Wow. Okay, well, we're going to have to... Let's take a look at some progress reports, see how people did this year. So we're going to want attributes modified. So the most is Kaliev, jumping up to an 83. He was at like an 81, I think, so he's went up 2 overalls. That's good. Gensel was a 90, and he's jumped to a 91. That's awesome. We got statistical growth, which is good. So for our young guys, the main one we're gonna really want is the natural growth. That's what we're really gonna want to focus on, because that's gonna be growth way over time. Even Marcus Foligno went up there. He jumped up in overall too. Philip Hedl has now went up in overall. He's an 85 now. That's good. Greg is, I think he went up in overall. He was an 82, I think, when I checked last. Protas went down. That's not great. Noel Achari, I think, stayed the same. Swayman lost one. He was a 90. Now he's down to an 89. Gerard went up to an 85. That's good. Cody Glass jumped up to an 80. Montour went up to an 88. That's good. Marchessault stayed the same. Harley stayed the same. I think the rest just stayed the same, yeah. Interesting. Okay. So, that's interesting. So, we are going to advance the day. And we're going to do one final look at the draft before we head in. So, we got to think, we're picking 10th. So, here's what our scouts think we're going to have a chance at here. So, Zane Parekh. Oh, we got a chance at Aaron Kiviharu. And Juracek. I want to see what we have for, like, Luke Miza might still be there. Maxime Massa. Beckett Seneca is still there. Henry Muse is there. Clark Caswell. We're gonna have to see how this whole draft. Ooh, Atos Koivu. Funny thing is, this is Saku Koivu's kid right here, so that's kind of cool. Julius Metinen's there. Sergei Brylin. He is a 38th overall pick with some X factors. Total Eclipse. It's a 6'3" D man. I also want to try to make sure that I can get this Virgilio. So when it gets to like around the end of the pick 30s, I might have to, depending on where we land in the second round, we're going to have to pay attention to that. So, I'm going to advance a day. Oh, let's see what players retired. Okay, so Jacob Voracek has retired. Derek Brassard, Brian Little, Brent Seabrook. So a lot of the other guys, Jake Muzzin, Laurie Korpikoski, Jordy Ben. Ryan Reeves is retired. No way. Adam Cracknell. I don't think there's really anybody else. Did we lose anybody? Where's Newfoundland? Okay, did Fleury? Nope, Fleury didn't retire. All right, so we still got Fleury. Did we lose any coaches? Doesn't look like it. Oh, Whitby Wolves. So our minor league team, our coach retired. So we're going to have to look at some coaching stuff in the first off season, which is okay. Ryan Reeves is a scout for the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's kind of funny. I don't do the interviews because I pretty much know everything that I need to know about the player at this point. We could edit the trade block. We'll keep Fleury on it. We're not getting rid of our first round pick. You are out of your mind. And all these kids, you're out of your mind. Who do we got? So we got cheaper deals. York, Greg, Turcotte, Boquist, Roddy, Glass, Kovacevic, Gauthier. See, like these guys, I don't know if I'm going to bring back. Like, I don't even know Kevin LeBanc. I don't know if he even had a good year. It was an average year for being a third liner. 32 points. That's pretty good. Maybe we'll just leave it as Fleury. He's the only one that really needs to be up there anyway. Okie doke. Entry draft, baby. How are we looking on here for... Okay. Okie doke. So Seattle's got the first overall pick, and who are they gonna choose? Jay Raffle, the created player. Currently right now, 5'9", 178, 18 years old at an 82 overall, medium elite potential. Sniper. He's going to be a little sniper boy. Like, look at his shooting already. Oh my god. 92, 92, 92, 91. Whew. Yeah, dude's going to be a little mini Ovechkin. Holy. That's a good pick. That is a good pick by Seattle. I'll give them that. That is good. So the Canadians decide to go with Thomas Lidstrom. 79 overall, medium potential. A two-way defender. Interesting. Looks like he's got some really good stats in skating and some defense. Got a lot of shot blocking, stick checking, defensive awareness. Nice. That's a good pick. Good pick as well. Turned out pretty well. TJ Ginla goes third. Wow, he went way higher than I thought he was going to. Oh my. Ow. I totally thought that Caden Lindstrom was going to go third. See, that's what I mean. You never know. You can never really figure out how these drafts are going to go with these teams and what they're picking. Berkeley Catan, even he, TJ Ginla is a 70. The Rangers picked him third overall when you got Berkeley Catan, who's also an elite medium potential and is a 76 overall with an X factor already. Like, good heavens. Wow, the Rangers messed that one up. Sam Dickinson. Caden Lindstrom still hasn't went yet, and I'm baffled. Sam Dickinson, though, good defenseman, left or right D, elite potential, 74 overall, 18 years old, two-way defender. I've drafted him before for other different franchise modes. Dude is a stud. That's a good pick for Columbus. Good pick. There he goes. Almost made it to me. He's pick number 6. My good Lord. Caden Lindstrom. Look at 2 X factors already. 75 overall. Elite potential. Very, very 6'5". 6'5" center. Like, I can't believe this dude didn't go second or third. With relentless and big rig. You're telling me you don't want that kid on your team with those X factors? Come on. That's absurd. So who do we got here? Zane Parekh. Top 4D. Not even elite. But Zane Parek's pretty good. First round, 7th overall to the Kings. That's a good pick. Good pick. So we're going to have to see who's left on the board here. Liam Greentree goes. Only a top 6 forward potential. Adam Juracek goes. Okay, so who do we got left to work with here for our pick? So, we got Aaron Kiviharu still. Now, the only thing is I don't really want to pick him because we already have our first-round pick from last year, which is, I'm pretty sure, a left defenseman. So we're not going to want to go with Kiviharu as much as he is probably the better pick. Like, might have to go Beckett Seneca. Left winger. Playmaker. Played 66 games this year, and it's 70 points. Very, very good. Lots of B's across the board. That's pretty decent. Similar to Eric Stahl. He's 2 years out, so that gives him some time to develop. I think we're going to go back at Seneca. That's what we're going to go with. Top 6 forward, 68 overall. That's not bad. Not bad at all. He's already got some good overalls in his skating. His shooting isn't terrible. So that's not bad. For a 10th overall pick, that's pretty good. Now they're going to take Kiviharu. Yeah. Oh, what? There he goes. I was going to say, obviously, as you can tell, Kiviharu was the better pick. Top 4 defenseman, 72 overall. I would have taken him, I already got a left defenseman, young, better prospect that's coming up. So, where's our next pick? 56. Okay. So, we're going to have to go... We're going to have to sim until next round. Okay. I want to just make sure that this dude that was the gem didn't get picked. Doesn't look like he got picked yet. Ooh, Luka Misa goes to the Leafs. Damn. Okay, I don't think he got picked. Good. So, what pick are we? Current pick is 34th overall, so we're probably going to want to maybe trade with the Jets. Who's interested in giving up their pick? Okay, the Flyers are. Would you mind swapping picks? 50. Well, you know what? What if I do the Coyotes? Okay. I'm going to have to add a sweetener. I'm going to have to add another pick. Let's do another 4th. How's that? We'll do that. No. Okay, what if I do a 7th for next year then? Okay, what if I do my 4th then instead of the Bruins 4th? Okay, well then we're going to do that. What? Oh my god. Okay. Okay, what if instead of the 61st... I'll do that 2nd, but instead of that 4th, I'll give you this 4th. There we go. Perfect. Hope this dude's worth it. All right, sim pick. And, of course, he goes. You can't make this up, man. You can't make it up. He goes to Seattle, and they pick him. First fucking pick of the 2nd round. You're kidding. He's pretty good, too. Going to be a top 4D, medium potential, 62 overall. Well, we get our pick. Not getting our gem, though. That's freaking terrible. We could go Atos Koivu. Or we could do Brylan. Or we could do the Brylan. Which one? Oh, which one to do? Oh, no. I don't know which one. We're going to... Alright, we're going to do Brylan. Sergei Brylan. He's going to play... He'll be the partner of... what's his face? The other guy that we drafted from last year's draft. 6'3", 207. Come on home. Top 6 D-man. 63 overall. Who's not going to be good for another year or two. That's good. I'll take it. Give me Koivu. You're going to pick Koivu, aren't you? If I get... There he goes. 63, top 6 forward. That's about on par. They were the same. So that's fine. All right, let's go to pick 61, which is when we're picking next. No. I'd like to take my 2nd overall pick. Thank you. What do we got? Oh, they took Ben Danford. That was a Leafs pick this year that they picked in the 1st round. Top 60. He's pretty decent. All right, looks like not anybody super great went. So we got back-to-back picks here. I just realized that. That's crazy. Okay, so let's take a look at our pinned players. Who do we still have on here that's on the board that's going to go? So probably this Sebastian Sony. We're going to take him, see how he prospers. He's got the X factor. He's going to be... Oh, no, actually, we got Curran down here. He's dropped to a top 6. So it looks like he's going to go. So we'll take him. We'll take Curran. See how he turns out. Let's take a look at him. Top 9. That's not bad. Top 9 forward. 17. He's only 17, though, so he's got lots of room to grow. So he'll spend some time in the CHL. And now for our 2nd pick with the ones that we still have selected. Who else do we have? We'll take Sonny. Take him. Top 6D. Nice. We'll take him. Take him all day. Go to pick 75. That's in round 3, so we'll see who finished off the rest of this round. If any of our guys went. Boudon, Erickson. Nope, none of there. Oh. I thought that was the goalie that just went. P. Hossa. Oh, he's an elite. Peter Hossa as a goaltender. Interesting. 3rd round. All right, well, we're going to snag, I think... We don't have any. There's no gems or anything, is there? No, but there is a bust. I'm just going to make sure there's a bust. All right, well, we got the 88 overall here. That's still available. Harrison is still here. That's our franchise. That guy that was franchise. Okay, so worst case scenario, Vinny goes, then we got Farrell, so I'm not too worried about taking a goalie right now. But this Henrik Zetterberg, 3 years out, he's got a... We're going to take him. He's top 9 forward. Okay, we'll take him. 17 again. Lots of room to grow. We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, pick 108. Oh, there's that Jekimovs that I had. I think I had him marked down to possibly take. So he went. Who else went? All right. So Hlinka, S. O'Reilly, Nabokov. There's that Nabokov. He wasn't very. He's okay. There's Vinny. So Vinny went. He went to Calgary, but he was only a fringe starter, so he wasn't elite. So that's interesting. We will we'll see who we're going to be taking at 108th. We might just take Russ Farrell. When's my next pick? 174. Okay. You know what? We're going to take a chance on the goalie. We're going to see what Harrison ends up. We're going to see if Harrison goes. And he's elite. We took the right bet. Let's go. Russ Farrell, medium elite potential goalie. Love it. All right. Now we will see if Harrison goes. Because I'm actually kind of curious to see what he ends up going as. Greer, Yakupov, Kral, Gerard. Pekka. Oh, Pekka was elite. Yaskin, L. Crosby. Didn't go in that round. There's that Stahlberg that went. No way, he didn't go? Is he still available? Yo, if he's available, I'll take him. Okay, no, he did go somewhere. Because he's not showing up. So where did he go then? Am I missing something here? Did I miss him? Harrison, right? I'm really curious to see what he ends up being. So he didn't go in round 4. Pekka, Yaskin. Oh, there he is. He was elite. Went to Philly. He's a low elite, but he is still elite. So either way, I would be more upset if the goalie wasn't elite, but he was. So I'm not upset. We went elite for elite, so that's fine. Now, at this point, it's all just a crapshoot. So we got this Todd Olson. I don't need more D, though. Carter Watton. It's 5 years out. Is a possibility of maybe being an elite. Take a flyer on him. Why not? Left winger? Sure. Bottom 6? That's all right. Is he? He's young, isn't he? Oh, he's okay. He's 18. There we go. Draft is done. So we got some new guys joining the club. That's not bad. It's not bad. All right. So what we're probably going to do here is we're just probably going to finish going through the off season here, and then we'll call it for year 1 for this stream. So let's see what we're sitting at here. We're going to go into the off season. Okay, some of our scouts have expired, so we're going to have to go offer them some new deals. Because I want to keep my scouts. They did pretty decent this year. especially my amateur ones. So they did pretty good. We got some good steals. So, all right. So goalies, or we got some 11 players that are about to become restricted free agents, including Ridley Greig and goalie Yaroslav Askarov. Definitely need to lock him up. Okie doke. Goalies, that's going to be priority number 1. Oh, and Wool's a UFA too. Okay, so the main thing we're getting done is Askarov, and we're locking him up. We're going to lock him up 8 years. Maybe I can do 4.75 for 8 years. Maybe, you know what? 4.85. No, I'll try to like that. That'll be good for 8 years. We'll see if we can get that done. Wool, what are you asking for? 2 years at 1 point. How much can we? Oh, 8 years for 2 million. Boom. There's our backup for like ever right there. I'll offer you 1.75 for 8 years. If I could do that, that might be a better deal than what Toronto's got him at, like right now. Fleury, 2 more years at, I don't know. Because, see, here's the thing. I got Swayman locked up for a while. But I might trade Swayman. And if I put in, you know what? We're going to hold off on Fleury for the time being. We're going to wait. We're going to go to skaters, and we're going to see who's all expiring here. Okay. Because how much cap space we got? We got 18 million in cap space. So we got some room here to fiddle. So Boquist I definitely want locked up long-term because he's going to be a big part of the core. I'm actually going to offer him 3 million just to make sure he takes it at 3 mil for 8 years. He's my main guy I want locked up. Kaliev and Greg and York. You 3 are definitely on my priorities to get done. Ooh, York wants quite a hefty amount. 6 years, though. What if I drop that and I'll give you... Do 4 years? 4x4. How about that? We'll do that. I'm confident doing that. Greg. Do 4 years. You want one... Oh, 5 years, I'll give you 2 million. I like that. We can move off. That's easy contract to move if we need to. Arthur Kaliev. How about 4 years at 2.55? There we go. Okay. Atu Ratty. It's 1 year at a 2-way deal. That's easy. We'll do that. Turcotte, we can do that. You guys are just minor league guys. I'm fine with that. Kovacevic. You want a 2-way? No, you want a 1-way? I'm not interested in that. Gauthier, if you want a 1-way, you're not. Nope. Glass. You played. Oh, he's interested in a 2-way. Okay. LeBanc, how much do you want? I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not gonna lie. And he doesn't want an extension. So you know what? We're gonna let LeBanc walk. Okay, now let's go to people we don't have signed. Unsigned. This dude we need signed. He is definitely going to the minors. Get him on that team. Who we got here? You know. So anybody that's like we think ready to make... I don't think there's anybody really here ready to make the jump that we just drafted. So we're going to let them stay in the minors. Okay. So let's advance a day. See who re-signs. Maybe. Boquist. Okay, we got him locked up very far long-term. 8 years. I like that. Same with Kaliev. We got him locked up. We got Turcotte. We got Glass. We got Greg. We got York. He took the 4x4. Nice. Wool didn't take it. Okay. Aturati took his. And Askarov is locked up. And Rekis is signed. Okay. So the only one who really didn't accept his deal was Wool. So let's offer Wool... 2.1 for 8 years. Give you a little bit extra there, Wolvie. There we go. Perfect. Got him locked up. So we're down to 3.1 million, but we have basically all of our work done, pretty much. Let's go to all. Marchessault is going to be a UFA next year. So we got basically almost everybody else locked up. Like Cody Glass will be an RFA, but that's fine. No, like those guys, they can walk. Like I'm not worried about any of them. So yeah, we got basically some tidy work done already. So we basically got everybody locked up, which is good. We got our one scout back, which is good. We got him back, which is good. Let's check out the coaching staff. Okay, so we lost an assistant coach. Which, okay. So we're going to have to hire. Okay, so we're going to need new contracts on our head coach, associate coach, and assistant coach, and goaltending coach. So basically our entire staff next year for our big club are going to either be new contracts or be fired. So we're going to have to look into that. See what the team looks like heading into next year and see if maybe it's going to be a go for a year or if not. Ooh, maybe I should. I'll qualify those guys, all expiring. We'll qualify them. Just so then that way I don't lose them for nothing. All right. Alrighty. How are we looking? First day of free agency. Let's check out the class. You're kidding me. Mitch Marner is a UFA. Mitchell Marner is a UFA. How much he wants? He wants $14 million for 6 years. Holy Christ. So out of everybody that is a free agent right now, he'd be the only one worth even close to that money. Oh. Interesting. See, this is why I'm very glad I checked the goalies. Cuz it looked like Shesterkin was going to be a free agent cuz he didn't have a contract. I guess they got one done. So now Shesterkin is not on the market, so that means we are going to be sticking with Swayman. But, however, Marner as a right winger. Ooh, we're going to look. We're going to see if we can make this work. Right wingers. Who do we got? We have Marchessault, who's our winger right now, but he's going to expire after this year, and he makes $8 million. So if we can trade Marchessault, clear some cap. Who else do we have that's making a stupid amount of money that shouldn't be? So we have right. Okay, so maybe we will trade Cernak. Maybe. I know he's locked up for a long term, but that 4.7, it's locked up for a long time. But look, we got Boquist shirt up, and we got York for another 4 years. They're younger. Yeah, we're going to trade Cernak also. Might be able to get something pretty decent back with this. This is going to free up a good amount of cap space. Maybe we can get back some young Minchikov. Could you imagine? Oh, he's going to need a contract. Maybe I could get like a top tier potential centerman to play with Marner. Oh, they signed they got Patty Kane at the trade deadline. Did they sign him? 2 years at 8.1. Wow. All right. So let's find somebody who's... Is there any... Oh, okay. So Carolina is interested in both. Now, here's the thing. I'll take someone back. I just don't want a lot of salary. That's my issue. Like, see, they don't really have anybody that would work for that. Columbus, you guys could have these guys. I know you don't want them, but you could have them. Could you imagine like an Adam Fantilli? He's still got another year. Who's this S. Woolley? Saul Woolley. Oh, they picked him last year. He went 4th overall. And they got Sam Dickinson. Jesus. Could get some young talent here because we're going to be going for Marner. Do we go Johnson or do we go Fantilli? We'll try Fantilli. Oh my God, this could work. We might be able to get something else too. Good Lord. Okay. What about Jordan Dumas? He's an elite potential low, but he doesn't. I'll take him if you're willing to get rid of him. Oh my God, can I get a pick too? This might be an amazing trade. Can I get like a second? That looks even. Jonathan Marchessault, 1 year left and a 6-year term deal left on Eric Cernak for like hardly anybody. Like any contract with Jordan Dumas and Adam Fantilli, both elite players, and a 2nd-round pick for this year coming. And then we could go after Marner. We're just going to have to offer him the sun and the moon. Damn it. Okay. So we'll get rid of the 2nd-round pick. Maybe I'm being too cheeky. Let's try a 3rd. How's that? Damn. Okay. Maybe we'll just do away with the pick. I'll try a 7th because they're looking at getting rid of one. Okay. What about just straight up? Okay, maybe I need to add a pick here. It looked relatively even. Like, I don't... Okay, so they're looking for picks. Maybe I'll give away a 3rd for 2026. 2nd? I'm not going to go any higher than a 2nd. Okay, I know it doesn't meet... Okay, what do you want? So I can add something that, you know, you want. You want Brylan. I know you want Swayman, but now he's my goalie. Is there anybody you guys just want young guys, man? I need to get rid of Marchessault because he's my big cap that I gotta get rid of. I would get rid of... Okay, maybe I switch out... But see, here's the thing. Marchessault, he's a left or a right winger. Who's my big left winger? Jake Gensel, who's also a left or a right winger. Center. I mean, I'm getting back. That'd dump a decent amount of contract. He's still got 2 more years, but if I did take off Marchessault, I'm getting a center in Fantilli. Hedl could play top minutes. Fantilli could play that 2nd line. How's that? You guys like that better? Okay, so the value isn't there. So maybe if I add a pick on now, not for this year, I'll give you a 2nd because that's what I was offering last time. Okay. What if we do a 6th this year and the 2nd? Huh. Okay, what if I get rid of Dumas and just do it for Fantilli? Okay. So maybe that's not going to work. We're going to have to find... Okay, so we're going to swap back to Marchessault because obviously that deal, Columbus was not having any of that. So we're going to try to find a team... Okay, like Jersey here. They want both. So who are you willing to part with? Holtz might be somebody decent to part with. The only thing is, Mercer might be nice. 22 years old, top 6 forward, 83 overall. Only 3.3 for another 3 more years. He's a what? Third line scorer. He's only 22 though. Oh, I'm only on right wingers. Let me just get out of that. So yeah, Heischer, Luke Hughes, Simon Nemec. 4.4. Okay. The Islanders are interested. Nice. Okay. And they don't have really good contracts. They're all pretty... No good young up-and-coming guys. What about the Rangers? You guys are always filled with some good fucking people here. 5.6 for Alexei Lafreniere. They want to get rid of Tej Ginla. Okay, so we'll take Tej. If you guys want to part with Tej, we're going to have to take somebody with a bit of cap so that they can... Who's got some cap? Goudreau. I don't want to take too much, though. That's the thing. Okay, so maybe we'll revisit that, but I want somebody who can take... I don't want to have to take a lot of cap back. Bunting, Rust. Nah, I don't really like what... Ooh, Vancouver could be interesting. Could take Höglander. 3 years, he's still locked up to 3.2. Could be interesting. He's only got 1 year left. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, the Jets want both. All right, there's already one of the guys I'm eyeing up right there. Cole Perfetti. Getting him on the team, that would be huge. Not a lot of cap either. If we could do Cole Perfetti and maybe a high pick. They don't want to part with their first, so that's fine. What if we do a third and then a second next year? How's that? Maybe we could even sneak away with another one. And a third next year too? How's that? Marchessault and Cernak for Perfetti. What is he right now? Perfetti is a second line forward. Okay. It'll be a good trade, I think. All right. Bang. So we got a lot of picks. That's pretty good. We cleared up a good amount of cap. So now we got... Let's check out our center situation. Probably could have got a first-round pick out of Winnipeg, to be honest. So Hedl is probably going to move up to a first-line role, maybe, because I think Elias Lindholm's still technically a second, and he's exact. So we're going to try to move Lindholm, I think. Marner's hopefully going to slot in there. Maybe we'll move Lindholm for like a second line right winger. So Marchessault's there, so we don't need that. Oh, Washington. Not great. Vasily Podkolzin. You imagine getting Nylander? Oh my god. Who else wants Lindholm? Seattle? Who do you guys got? Could take Eberle. He's a... Nah, they're all 1 years. Who we got here? Fabian Zetterlund. That's a pretty decent one. 3 years left. Locked up. Pittsburgh. Philly. Konechny. Hey, what? He's got a lot of money. Tyson Forster would be pretty good. Still got 2 more years. He's 22, top 6. Could take him. Probably get a pick also in return. Can't get a first. There's no way. Try Anaheim second, maybe. Boom. Done. Okay. So we did some big trades right there. That was some big trades. All right. So we're going to try. We are going to try to get the man. See if Mitchie wants to come to... Oh, my God. So the money actually goes down if we offer him 8 years. Or we can offer him 7. Sorry. You know what? We'll offer you 7 for 14 mil for 7 years. Or maybe, no, we don't. He's 27 already. So what if we do 5 years, and I'll do 13... I'll do 13 million for 5 years. Because if I lock him up too long, he's going to be good. Like, he's still going to be really good. But a lot of my young guys are going to come up. They're going to start wanting some money. So we'll offer him... Oh, shit. 5. So we offer him 5. Yeah, we'll do 5. We'll offer him 13. I think that'd probably be good. We'll do... I just don't want to lowball him too much and then he decides to go to another team. Because we're got a lot banking on Marner. So I'd rather overpay now. So we'll do 13.5 for 5 years. Even though he's only asking for 11.8. We'll go for it. Offer the contract. I'll crush fingers. We'll see who else we got here for elite, like, potential. Dylan Dubé's there. Finna say, ooh. Alex Strange. He's a good guy to fill out our minor league team. Andrew Mangiapane. Drouin. These are all exact people. We are going to need a goalie, though, also. So we're going to need a backup goalie because we didn't sign Fleury. We could take Martin Jones. 82 overall. Like, they're not going to play a whole heck of a lot. Fleury's still in 84. I mean, he's the cheapest 84 there. But we don't need them that long. Like, honestly, I might just sign the cheapest 82 that there is just for like a year or two and then bring Wool up to start him in the NHL next year so then he can start maximizing his potential. So maybe I'll take Kakinen and I'll just put him in the minors. So we'll do 2 years, 1.6. We'll try that. Worst thing, we could, like, yeah, the rest of these guys, like, they're wanting, like, not a lot. Hutchinson we could go for, but... Okay. What are we sitting at for the stream right now? We're sitting at an hour and 51. So, we'll simulate. We'll see if we get Marner. See if he comes home. Oh, wow. They're offering 2 second-round picks and Alex Turcotte for Vlad Tarasenko and Kerfoot. Nah, I'm not taking that. That Tarasenko contract is not going to age very well. Not looking to take that, especially if we're possibly going to be landing Mitchie. Okay, so we got Stranges, which is good. No. No word on Mitchie yet. Okay, so we got Kakinen. So we got our backup goalie for the minors. He's home. He is home. He is home, baby. Let's go. Mitchell Marner is a Newfoundland Growler. 123 points last year in 82 games. Okay. This might be a go for it year. boys, this might be a go for it year. When you land Mitch Marner, that's like getting Matthews every year's a go for it year, and we still got 2.6 million with some flexibility, so we can kind of fill out wherever we need room. Wow. So we're gonna I think most of our work there is done. I think we're just gonna sim to the next season. That is crazy. That is crazy. Wow. You know what? Call me crazy, but I think Marner might be our captain next year. I think we might give him the captaincy. Jesus, there's so many friggin' trades. I'm not trading Turcotte, dude. You just offered me that trade. Okay, so Kovacevic signed the qualifying offer. Is that other guy gonna sign the qualifying offer too? Minnesota, our Burkholz and a 5th round pick to Arizona, Jonas Brodin and Marco Scandella. Damn. Okay. Jillian Gauthier. All right, so they both accepted the qualifying deals. It was fine. I mean, they're not going to be more than just AHL players anyway. So, no, I don't want JVR. Goodness. No, I don't want Dante Fabro. No, I don't want Vlad Nemestikov. Okay. Well, we've sold over half our tickets, so I guess landing Mitch Marner kind of sparked some friggin' excitement in Newfoundland. Jesus. All right, we're going to set the captains right off the rip. So, Gensel, I'm sorry, buddy. You're an A for sure. But Mitchell Marner is our captain with Montour and Gensel. Also, it looks like we have Askarov as backup. So he must have jumped up a few overalls then for him. And we also have Rekis, like our first round pick from a couple seasons ago. Looks like he's making the lineup. That's interesting. I don't see Brandon Montour on here anywhere. That slightly concerns me. So let's check the lines. So how are we looking? Wow. All right, so we're gonna just head coach prefer everything. Just make sure. So here's the digs. So we got Jake Gensel with Philip Hedel, who's now who's an 85, as we established, with Mitch Marner. That is one hell of a first line. That is crazy. Second line, we got Ridley Grigg with Cole Perfetti and Tyson Forster. That's like our kid line. They're all 22 as a second line. Wow, that's a pretty good second line. I like that. With Marcus Foligno on the third line, left wing, with Barrett Hayton centering and Arthur Kaliev on the right. And finishing out the bottom four, we got Noel Acciari, Cody Glass, and Alexei Protas rounding out the offense. That's a pretty solid offensive core for our second year. I like it. And you got some youth that are going to grow into their roles here, which is great. Defense, here we go. Oh, we got Quincy Rekis, who's actually went up another 2 overalls over the summer. Elite potential, playing on the second line this year. He's going to be an 84 overall. I love to see that. Gerard went up another overall. He's an 86 now. Going to be playing with Rekis. Nice. Montour and Harley, looks like we have on the top line. And then Cam York and Boquist. I don't like that their line chemistry is -3. But hopefully, I don't want to put them with, like if I change or I can't change. This is the coach's call. So we're in the coach we trust. So go to the goalie. And oh my good Lord, Askarov is an 85. I think Swayman might have some competition this year. Wow. What a jump. What a jump. Okay. So we have 2 extremely capable goaltenders here. This is going to be just a goaltender AB. AB split. That's all we're going to be doing here. Like, they're both extremely capable goalies. And yeah, we're in a good position this year. I like our fucking team this year. This looks good. We're going to check out the AHL lines. Just head coach prefer. So we got Fabian Lysell with Alex Turcotte and Jillian Gauthier. That was the line from last year. Not much has changed there. We got Fraser Minton that's breaking into the lineup. Very nice. Very nice. With Atu Ratty and this dude that they just randomly put on my team, And Antonio Stranges, our free agent signing is there. So we still got some other people here that we're going to have to fill out, but that's okay. We got like nobody on defense because it looks like they've all graduated that were here last year. So they've all kind of graduated. So that's okay. We'll go check the goalies. And of course, we still got Joe Wall starting the friggin' minors with Capo Kakinen. Good. So I actually thought they were going to bring Joe up, but Askarov just popped off out of nowhere. So that's awesome to see. I'm super excited. For that. He's definitely 22 years old already and 85 overall. That's crazy. I mean, Swayman, 89 overall at 25 years old. He's like in the prime right now. So that's good to see. So here we go. And here we are. We are at the next season. We're just going to take a quick look at the draft class. See who we got here. Amir Sexton with Roger McQueen, Michael Misa, Jordan Gavin, Porter Martone, Adam Bennick, Malcolm Spence. So it looks like we got some interesting names here. It'll be interesting to see maybe who we can find as late round steals. But that will be for the next episode. This was actually a really long episode to get through the whole first year. We're actually on the brink of 2 hours. So I think that's a great spot right here to stop it here for this second episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, watching the stream, being here, hanging out, whatever. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, check the channel out. Video went up on Friday. Would have been the episode 3 of the Power World Let's Play. So make sure you guys go check that out. It was a very good episode, very fun episode. We did some dungeon exploring and do some boss battles and stuff. So got a bunch of interesting videos that'll be coming up throughout the week. I know on Monday, I believe, I have another video set to go live for... Can't remember what it was. I'm drawing a blank right now. Can't remember what it was. But there'll be one set to go for Monday. Did some recording today. Myself and Bitter Chills did a new video and a new game that actually just hit Game Pass today. So I'm excited to edit that and release that for you guys. It was a very interesting game, actually. I'm kind of excited to do some videos on that just as myself as well. So that it seems like a really good game. So you guys probably check it out once that video comes out. Give it a try. Also some interesting new videos that'll be dropping on the video this week as well. It'll be a lot more videos of just myself, me doing it. I got some other games in mind that I want to do some videos on, see what you guys think of them, and if I can maybe continue with them. Also, Be a Pro episode will be dropping this week as well for NHL 24. I'll be releasing that at some point, so there'll be lots of videos coming out on the channel this week, so make sure you guys stay tuned, check the channel frequently, watch all my socials, which are all in the description below to find the links to my socials. And yeah, have a good rest of your weekend, have a good rest of your day, and I will see you next weekend for episode 3 when we're gonna start year 2 and see how we do with our big boy captain Mitchell Marner. Have a good one, guys.